My name is Dr. Olumiwa Igbalajabi. I have a PhD in microbiology. I'm originally from Nigeria. I am the founder of Scholarships Cafe. Scholarships Cafe is an AI tool that matches students with scholarships and also help them to submit compelling application document. We've supported over 100,000 students across 195 countries to secure scholarships to the tune of over $2 billion. Our purpose is to ensure that every talented student across the globe have equal access to scholarship opportunities and they can actually achieve their academic pursuit without having to break the banks. 4 years ago, when I first arrived in Canada, I thought about what I can do differently, especially having supported some of my friends in my cycle to get international scholarships because of my journey to South Korea. I thought about what can I do differently on a larger scale. And I thought about, student looking for scholarships. I have one scholarship to the tune of over $1 million in the last 11 years. I can do this even more on a larger scale. And then I started Scholarships Cafe by tweeting scholarships every day on Twitter, and I realized people started having testimonials. And I noticed that every month I added over 4,000 new followers on Twitter, and some of these new persons started asking questions. How do I apply for this? And these questions became reoccurring, and then we thought of having a kind of an AI tool that people can actually get into that space, search for scholarships and also get resources that could help them to apply for scholarships, and then we can also provide mentorship services for the students. One of the challenges is basically information overload. There are quite a lot of information out there, and even in this presence of this information overload, students still face three basic problems: access, lack of support, as well as basically the knowledge gap. For us, we want to solve these problems by having a platform, a tool that aggregates all the scholarship in one place, whether you're in the field of sciences, whether you're in the field of art, whether you're in the field of humanities, whether you're in the field of non-sciences. So the information overload is one problem. Another problem is basically the issue of credibility and trust. So many platforms that I know might have their platforms, open to ads, and so many people have issues navigating through those ads, and we had to identify this and ensure that user experience is top notch. You don't get to see ads on our platform. And the third challenge is basically ever-changing education policies, government policies that you have to be, in terms of being knowledgeable, in terms of being, on spot, in terms of understanding the changing policies about, especially scholarships, funding, international student recruitment. For us, it's multifaceted. We're looking at in another 5 years, Scholarships Cafe becoming Amazon of opportunities, one-stop shop for everything you need about funding, everything you need about self-sponsor, everything you need about even housing, student housing, as well as banking and all those things. We're also looking at expanding our reach to other countries. Right now we have users from about 195 countries. There are other territories that are not created an accountant Scholarships Cafe, so we want to get that. And also we are building we want to iterate our tool that you can even upload your CV. It can make an academic CV for you. Apart from the fact that you get awards, which are amazing prizes, it's also an avenue to get support, get to meet stakeholders, get to meet people in the tech space, inhabit across the city in Calgary, as well as get to meet policy makers that might actually be instrumental to the kind of solution that we provide at Scholarships Cafe. Scholarships Cafe is a platform for all, and we believe that being part of the top 10 launch party would also improve our visibility, especially in the ecosystem. And we can also leverage on different expertise, which as one community, we can also support one another.